Tulane hosts 24th-ranked Florida Atlantic and one of the most electric players in the country, John L. Davis. The students, they're fired up. They are looking for the upset. This should be a fun game tonight.
A purpose with this group where guys aren't tired when they come out. So want to play with great pace, and they've got to find rhythm early, particularly against this matchup, which can be challenging for teams.
The Owls come out wearing the road black. Green Wave come out wearing the home white. They go inside to the 7-foot center. That's Vlad Golden, and the soft touch rolls in.
Softest rim in the history of basketball.
It's going to be a soft touch. These rims are bouncy.
It really is.
Take a look at the starting five for Tulane. This is the team you've come to love if you're a Tulane fan. Sion James, Colin Holloway, Colby King, Kevin Cross, and Jalen Forbes.
Kevin Cross leads in every statistical category, but in the American, it's been Holloway leading the way in the scoring.
Right on cue. Colin Holloway, his second year after transferring from Georgetown.
I think a big part of that is how good of a passer Kevin Cross is. Kevin Cross gets so much attention, someone is going to get left. It's likely not going to be your three-point shooters or your slashers. Holloway's been the beneficiary of good passing.
Brian Greenlee getting the start and the blow by Florida Atlantic with an early.
Can't be a track meet. FAU could score more.
Greenlee left open off the mark, and an offensive rebound for John L. Davis. Martin, his pull-up, nothing but nylon. Elijah Martin.
This year, the better the pace, the easier it is for guards to read. Why defenses are chasing the play. They're out of position.
Sion James
knocks
down the three, and that's a great sign for Tulane when James is knocking down the outside shot.
Look, he does everything really well. I mean, he's a great teammate. You really build a program around that guy. He may not be your best player, but he's certainly your best teammate. And if he can knock down shots, he'll get open looks.
Golden inside, double team, that quick release, you can't even guard that.
Well, it's really hard too, because in the ball in that position, you can't play backside help. So that's a tough pass to take away. It's also a tough pass to defend if the pass gets delivered.
A lot of contact, and the and one. Kevin Cross, the early flex. And when we talked to Ron Hunter in his 5th season, he told us, he said, really?
Oh, I know he leads the team in assists. Yeah, he's had 5 assists a game. So a guy that gets so much attention, has a great feel for the game, being able to kind of create opportunities for everybody else.
Here's Davis, pull-up jumper from the free throw line. This is a man who put up 30 Forbes in the corner. Now, Forbes has been struggling with his shot. They need to start to get him going.
Yeah, they've got to get him good looks early. If you get him good looks early, you can find a rhythm. Because FAU's found it. They have found a rhythm. And I don't mean the bad midsection. You know, we say midsection, that often means you got below the belt, but hold his stomach there, and he got hit.
Kick out, 3 from the corner. Back-to-back threes for Nick Boyd.
And if you're Tulane.
James uses the screen, keeps his dribble alive with the left. In and out, challenges the big man, but it rolls off the rim.
I like the attack from Tulane, but they've got to be careful. They got to get some stops here.
Filling the lane, John L. Davis.
They had. It changes the dynamic. I don't care if you bring everybody back or not. It changes the dynamic. Start to look at yourself a little bit differently. It's just too stinking easy. Wow.
Colby King, the St. John's transfer rise.
Less purposeful, to be honest.
King picks up his dribble. Plenty of time on the shot clock at 13. James, little pocket pass inside. Colin Holloway will draw the foul. They get a new piece in Colby King, who basically just fits right into this.
Awesome. They're such a fun watch. And sometimes they do hurt up. And it's actually really favored Tulane. Bringing Kevin Cross up top, I like it.
Cross avoids Davis, and his turnaround jumper goes.
It's where he played matchup basketball.
But I see what Dusty May is talking about. The ball is starting to stick with each player. The passes aren't as crisp.
And in doing so, they haven't created the same rhythm.
There's an open jumper for John L. Davis. So that was the first points for the Owls since that Tulane timeout. They've got a 10-point lead. We played 8 minutes. James open for 3. He's knocked down 2 threes already. Sion James has 6.
And he's going to have to make those shots in a game like this. They're not going to go over the top. They're going to switch, and if they flatten out, he's got to be able to make that shot.
Davis, just so quick, draws all the defenders. Rosado trying to work on the block. Bumping inside, kick out. Davis, what a dime inside as Weatherspoon finishes with the left.
Wow,
finds that three-point line, and that's what we're seeing. When you have numbers, guys are trying to find a three.
I was doing that in high school, but I always got taken out if I missed. And the fact that the game actually likes that nowadays.
Cross goes reverse.
That's a problem. Third, fourth, and fifth team that year in, year out, they're going to be in the conversation.
We know about Memphis.
Yep.
SMU is a team who is starting to emerge as the bucket goes inside and Tulane is
on tape. You don't hear the communication. You don't see the connectedness and even the intensity and physicality defensively. They're terrific defensively.
Flat Golden working on the block, runs over his defender, no whistle, gets the bucket, away with it.
The other thing Dusty May talked about was 50-50 balls. They got to get more of them.
Tough shot, but a good rebound by Davis to keep the possession alive. He'll take a contested three.
Wow.
That is tough. 10 points early on for John L. Davis.
Pretty sure I just told our producer that John L. Davis will have 10 by the next break. He's been aggressive. And when he's aggressive and assertive, he makes a higher percentage.
Here's the guy they need to get going. Jalen Forbes,
It's about getting the ball in the paint. You get paint touches, you get open shots.
So back-to-back turnovers for the Owls. As Tulane, Forbes felt the contact, and he puts up the three, and we'll get to the free throw line. Consistency with everything.
Yep.
Not turning the ball over.
To the point where you don't see guys long enough to really, but the external expectations as well, especially coming to a new conference with another shot soon. Something about missing free throws, it messes with you.
Backdoor cut, and Golden didn't see the guy coming behind him. In transition, cross, throwing it down in traffic.
Look, I shut my mouth for a second here because I saw him being purposeful with the bounce, but I didn't move the game, and he's a big part of that.
So here comes Forbes in transition.
This could be a big possession.
Forbes trying to penetrate. His runner goes. What a tough bucket for Jay.
Until I got taken out. Then it became somebody else's problem.
Florida Atlantic has been stumbling on offense. 5 turnovers in their last 6 possessions. Rising up for three, knocking it down. Brian Greenlee for Greenlee. That's his first 3-ball tonight.
Yeah, Greenlee's off-the-ball movement was good. And sometimes you create, again, I'm going to say it over and over again tonight, rhythm. You create a good rhythm with your movement off the ball. And he's getting himself set. He was shot ready on the catch. Then it becomes a higher percentage three.
Cross with a hand in his face. And a foul committed against Davis. He is not happy about it. So Cross fouled on the 3 attempt, goes to the line, knocks down the first. What a day of college hoops on Saturday.
And all these teams, Auburn may not get talked about enough all year, and it's actually
rolls off the ring, coming to King. This is what we expected. We thought it was about to be up and down. It's game starting to open up now. A foul on the floor as Glenn is fouled going to the hole. 1-1. And Tulane.
And I think what Coach was talking about is good, too, because you have to look at guys like Golden and Rosado right now. Yeah, he's a threat on the offensive end. But you've got to use him with that versatility that Tulane has. You've got to use Golden.
Golden trying to convert the three-point play. And
teams know how to find them and capitalize on them, right? You feel a moment. You capitalize on good rhythm and flow. If that's the type of team you are, there's some teams that like to take it out of the game.
Holloway with some space.
Why not?
Knocks down the three. And Tulane deciding to slow things down offensively. Step back three.
Oh, really?
Oh! On the deck, still knocks it in.
And slowed it down for a second. That was about it.
Welcome to the American, where there's top-level basketball every night. Golden challenge, and he'll be fouled. So Golden knocks down the first. What a women's
is on TV. So now there's more televised games, but there's definitely
good one. Cross double team, that leaves Ford's open. Kick around to James on the wing. And Tulane with their first lead of the ball game.
Tulane did a good job of moving it quickly. When you move it quickly, you kind of negate the switch. You challenge the switching defense. It's hard to switch when the deep offense is moving the ball so quickly.
Gaffney from the wing. Short, tracking it down is Greenlee, and he'll be bumped. Foul goes against Forbes.
Last one that really wasn't much of a foul.
That's a 1-and-1. Guys, we're not ready. And the bucket is going to count. It was the front end of a 1-and-1, and Tulane was not ready.
And really what they were saying was the clock never started. He immediately went to the right matchup. No big on the floor right now for FAU. So you got a versatile group who's going to switch. I don't like waiting this long, and I don't like bringing a ball screen. They're just going to switch and roll it up.
All right, here goes Cross. 3 seconds on the game clock. 1 second, puts it up, rolling up the rim. And that's how the first half will end. Florida Atlantic with a 1-point lead over Tulane. So Florida Atlantic opens this second half with a 1-point lead. There's Davis with the rock in his hands. He has been so effective. He's got a season-high 5 assists already in that first half. Draws all the defenders, puts it up, and that soft rim, it just falls in.
And it really started with a good action, attacking the baseline, running the baseline, throwing behind, flattening the guard all the way to the baseline. So the guard has to defend from the top of the key, wing area, down to the baseline, and then defend off the bounce. Not an easy ask.
Are these the softest rims in America?
Yes. Like, this is ridiculous. I mean, we heard Art
running out in transition. Colby King, he blows the layup.
Wow,
what a tough take by Nick Boyd, getting the... Holloway sets the screen as Forbes now trying to go into the lane. Three ball on the way.
So they don't walk it up the court. They push it up. They engage with your defense. Get this defense chasing a little bit early. And as players come back into the play, yeah, look how that's just too easy. Goodness.
Colin Holloway, a little pump fake, got the big man out of position.
But watch how quickly they get up. They get engaged, and now you get quick shot opportunities. And if you don't, there's a matchup you like, you beat it. Like, that's basketball right there. No let up, no stop, no shot. They do one dribble, a rhythm dribble into the shot.
Quick passing. Boyd open from the corner, knocks it down. There's that ball movement from the Owls.
Oh, was he got their last 8 points? I mean, 2-3
chance points. And he's the best 2 second-half scoring teams in the conference. Forbes, a tough one. He's been making the tough shots and missing the open ones.
Yeah, that's typical of shooters. Why? Because you think about the open ones.
Open is Martin again.
Wow.
This time he rattles it in. The threes are raining in New Orleans for the Owls.
Well, and again, it starts with, are you stopping the ball, identifying threats?
Oh, that's just sloppy play. Turnover, Boyd puts up with the left and missing. And now Tulane has numbers on the breakout. James has King. James keeps it himself. Hit the miss, puts it back in. He is just too strong. Cross will get the rebound.
Tough ask for Kevin Cross down low.
Cross can go coast to coast, and a goaltend called on Golden. On national TV, so I guess it worked.
Who's in the market for a possession arrow, huh?
Gyms around the country.
I guess.
Cutting is Martin, his floater, and all of a sudden...
Play defense.
Foul was called against Davis. That's his second. So the lead is up to 10 for Florida Atlantic. Let's see what the answer is here for Tulane. Cross, mid-range jumper, cans it.
He's got a little old man game in him too. I mean, then he surprises you in transition. He dunks on everybody. But
I'm about to say, you can't say old man when he's got hops like that. As Golden, nobody underneath throws it down.
Old man is 5 scores with Golden. And Golden's also developed a lot. He's developed a feel by playing this type of basketball where it's movement-oriented. You kind of flow with the basketball.
Forbes will try from deep, and he knocks it down. Jalen Forbes, his first 3 of the night. He's now 1 for 5 from downtown.
Yeah, he makes most of the threes where he doesn't have to think. If he just instinctually catch and shoot, he makes a high percentage.
Back inside of the post, and Golden just rises up over 2 defenders.
It's too easy for Golden, but really it's the catch that's too easy.
Forbes open again. Nice little pump fake. Back-to-back threes. You see the last 6 games for Forbes where he started to pick up his scoring. He leads the way for Tulane right now with 15. Inside. And that's just too easy. What do you do if you're Tulane to defend Golden?
I don't know. Ask everybody in the Big Ten who's trying to figure that out against Zach Edey. I mean, Nebraska found it. Northwestern somewhat found it. But They don't have an answer for that, not in this matchup, because they're able to pick out the passes they want. But look
Heat
out,
check.
Forbes. Wow.
Look out. Jalen Forbes is starting to feed.
Depends where you base your confidence, right? Do you get your confidence off the outcome, or?
Wild pass by Boyd, track down. This is Martin, and he's got the answer from deep.
So if you're FAU, you now need to start covering Forbes differently. You need to be tight on the hip, trail hard.
Inside the Cross, he's got the double team. Everybody straight up, and Cross just finishes through the corner.
It was my sophomore year in high school. I.e. a long time ago.
Yeah, it's been a minute. There's Forbes from the corner off 1 foot. My goodness. As Tulane has made their last 6 field goals from the floor, down by 3.
I mean, if anything, at least give them this possession, this offensive possession. If you get a stoppage, maybe it's a good chance to get them out.
Holloway, he'll go one-on-one and finish with the left. Plenty of time, shot clock's at 8. Davis being in and under, that was a...
Out and attack Forbes, who's got the 4 fouls.
King penetrating, a tough pass and a turnover. Up ahead, oh, baby! Martin tried to,
he
let's take
definitely-
a look again.
He made a play on the ball, and he may have gotten all
Oh,
ball.
that could have been a clean block.
Played this game, and it was a while ago, and I played against some of the greatest athletes.
Now, the lead for Florida Atlantic. They were up by 1 at the half.
They've just struggled to separate. I think that's the thing. Like, even in the big games that they've won, they've been tight.
Cross just too strong.
But the best teams know how to extend that lead to 20 and 20 plus.
Davis gets all the attention. 3 white jerseys down underneath. That leaves Greenlee open, and he drains the 3.
Norman Davis is, I don't know what he's doing. He's falling all over the floor.
Is this the run for Florida Atlantic where they get some separation?
Well, it only is if they can keep Tulane from doing that, right? It's just been back and forth. It's been more your turn, my turn to bounce. The officials are looking to reward the defense on those charges off the bounce. So just maintain position, take it in the chest. Offense creates contact. Usually get the call now.
Here's Forbes playing with those 4 fouls, challenging the shot blocker. And 2.
Just can't capitalize and take the lead.
Boyd wants to slow it down, says his guys, we're good. Greenlee, that's a 2. And Florida Atlantic back up by 3.
I don't mind. I know what King did there, trying to coax the foul. They call a lot of fouls on screens, but he was set. Don't take yourself out of the play. He took himself out of the play and just gave up an open look.
Cross lowers his shoulder, and he'll draw the foul. What a game.
Wow.
So first for Florida. So Greenlee picks up his dribble. He'll find Davis. Shot clock's at 6. Boyd's got to get one up. Oh, he hits it plus the foul. What a shot from Nick Boyd.
The level that, look, the game is played at a level right now that's different than the level it was played at to start, right? There's a feeling out process, right? The first few minutes is like the first date, and to come in and play late against FAU.
Boyd to turn it on and off versus your opponent.
To me, it's easy. You're not that good. Like, and that's the thing. It's hard to find that balance of you can be great, but you're not that good. Somewhere in there is a hungry team that has the potential to do what FAU did last year. Arizona, they look great at times, and then there's times the defense struggles and they lose.
Or you can download the ESPN app.
I also think if your attention on FAU basketball is so great right now.
Strong rebound by Boyd, rolling on the floor, Greenlee. As Boyd has it, he'll launch from the top of the key and rattle in a 3. Nick Boyd just hits big shot
in this game, and he started a lot of the runs that Tulane was able to go on.
Davis has a career-high 7 assists, showing off the handles in the corner, and he's got 8 assists off the 3 by Weatherspoon.
Dave attack off the bounce. He's brought a lot to the table tonight, and it's also good to see what he can do when he makes shots, man. It changes the game for this Tulane team.
Holloway takes the bump, and he'll get a trip to the free throw line. Foul called against Martin. That's...
Oh.
Is it Denver again taking the chip in there?
Because he passes so well.
Davis from the corner, shot off the rim. This Forbes with a rebound. Forbes from the wing with a hand in his face, and he knocks it down.
So good off the bounce.
See what's at stake here. Martin, his 3, that rimmed out. A rebound across. Tulane looking for their first win against a ranked team in a long time. Holloway, he's got the mismatch. Backing down the smaller guard off the window that leads down to 3. Ron Hunter is calling for the crowd to get on their feet here at Devlin Fieldhouse. Extra pass. Greenlee into the corner. They find Davis. And Sion James is in there to tie it up with Golden. Possession arrow stays with the Owls. And either team will be in the bonus, both sitting at 6 fouls apiece. Golden ran over the defender, no call. 3 off the mark. Rebound to King. He's going to push. He's going to go 1-on-4, and King lays it in. Under a minute to play. It's a 1-point game. Caught in the air, Golden underneath, has it stripped away, and here comes Colby King. 1-on-5, he'll pull it out. Down by 1, what's the play here?
Oh, you've got multiple playmakers. Use a spacer in Jalen Forbes.
Holloway challenges the shot blocker, and it rolls in. Tulane with their first lead here in this second half.
That wasn't the play. That would have been my last option. But
Dusty May electing not to call a timeout. Shot clock turned off. Davis going to work, and a jump ball is called. It'll stay here with FAU. A 1-and-1. Inbound is to Davis. Clock is ticking. 12 seconds to play. Boyd directing traffic, using the screen from Golden. Now Boyd penetrating, blocked, rebound. Davis throws it up, punched out. Tracked down by Martin. 1 second for the win! No! We have a foul! We have a foul, and the game isn't over yet.
But, man, this is a tough one. That'll be Forbes' 5th.
Whoa.
Not a lot.
On the follow-through.
Probably affects the shot, yes. Look, if I'm the shooter, I want that call. Yeah, that's a foul. You hit him on the hand. Man, that is so hard. It's a great contest, but he does get him on the hand. It's not egregious.
And he makes it. We're all tied at 84.
Wow.
It's on their cameras behind the backboard. And he missed it! If you're new to the American, welcome to the party. This is what we do every night. For the win, Martin. 0.4 seconds on the clock. Let's see what Tulane has left.
Want to force a catch in the backcourt.
James will inbound. The full court pass to Cross, and that'll do it. Florida Atlantic survives. They win it by 1 on the road.
I don't know. I just have that gooey feeling inside. Like, good for Florida Atlantic finding a way. They played well enough to win, but credit Tulane. Man almighty, what a fun performance.